The edge rushers didn't have a great game. Moro Jomo did not play well, and your edge rushers didn't play well. Most of that 160 was, again, off the edges. Seals, if the pass game was somewhere near 15 or 18th, Barkley would look like Barkley again. I agree. So let's take a look at these numbers. And let's go down the list here and take a look at what you did in the game with the Rams. And let's see how you did. Because I can promise you, what you guys are saying right now, Vic will say it tomorrow. And I'll give you the first shot at trying to, as Senor would do, flip-flop on what he'll say, what I say. I want you to be very, very tentative on what I say. Okay? Because Vic will validate it tomorrow on what I say when coordinators speak. All right? So let's go here. So let's ask this question. Give me a grade on the offense. How good do you think the offense played? I see you, Steven. I think this is really great. I'm proud of the players, too. They played their asses off. Absolutely. Absolutely. How well do you think they played offensively? B minus. C. Below average. D minus first, B plus second. All right. I think we're in the same room. So let's take a look at it and what they did. Let's go to team numbers. So the Rams ran the ball for 160 yards. How do you think your front four did against the run? By the way, you're 18th in the NFL in rush defense after this game. This guy doesn't think you have any room for improvement. I know I'm not the only one who noticed that we started throwing the ball down the field because the defense began to spread out, which opened up the run game. It isn't rocket science. I got it. Okay? He's not playing up to his standard. All right? The defensive tackles in your D-line got annihilated in this game against the run. The Rams ran at will. The Rams had 5.4 yards a carry. Last week, he gave up 5 yards a carry. How well do you think you're playing against the run in the first 3 weeks? Shit, the Cowboys had 120 yards rushing. You're giving up 5 yards a carry on the ground. What do you make of that? It's 60 minutes in a football game. You gave up 160 yards rushing to the Rams, who throw the ball. Okay? Correct. Area for improvement. Carter getting in better shape. Your edge rushers, it wasn't really your tackles. What were the Rams doing in that game to the Eagles? Xander, we missed this in the postgame show. And this is a John McMullen special. What run play did they run in this game, most notably, against the Philadelphia Eagle front seven? Guys got it. Zone runs outside. There it is, Gabe. The Rams ran the stretch play on you, and it succeeded. They were attacking the perimeter and the edges. Wasn't your tackles. It wasn't Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. Your edges got killed. Okay? Your edges got killed. All right? So that's something that you're going to have to address here as you move along. The stretch play killed you. The stretch play actually hurt you in the Kansas City game. Okay? So keep an eye on that. We're in 12 quarters of football. Got to underscore this. Your edge rushers were nowhere. It's Darius Smith, all them guys. They got killed in the run. It really was the play of Carter and Davis. I thought Jalen Carter played poorly. Wasn't Jalen Carter. Moro Joma didn't have a great game. The edge rushers didn't have a great game. Moro Jomo did not play well, and your edge rushers didn't play well. Most of that 160 was, again, off the edges. What did the running back have for what did he have? He had 94 yards. He had 94 yards himself on 20 carries. He outplayed Barkley in that ball game. Stretch play hurt you. They couldn't afford turnovers in 23 because they couldn't beat the blitzes. The defense sucked. They don't have to be so conservative with this defense behind them. And the defense is getting better. The defense is getting better. Okay? It is. So the stretch play hurt you on that defense. And they were getting outside and getting on the perimeter. So I'm going to have to take a look at the 22 when it's out. But I don't think your tackle play was bad. As a matter of fact, I think your tackle play was very good. Okay? I don't think that I think the Rams, the Rams in the last 3 games have closed the gap. Don't you think, Yale? After getting killed in the game in Los Angeles a year ago, the playoff game, they had a shot to win the game again. I think the Rams are getting better. If I were the Rams, I'm coming out of that game thinking, guess what? I'm closing the gap every game. Now, again, you got to win those games. Dean helped with the stretch runs. He studied a lot. It's a great take. Your linebackers aren't helping the edge. They're not getting out there and protecting the edge. You had 160 yards rushed on you at 5.4 carry. Crazy win. By the way, when somebody goes like this, well, we played great in the second half. There's 60 minutes of football. You're too good to be talking about half a game. I know we have issues with CB2, but the run defense could be a major issue. I thought Campbell had his worst game yesterday. Absolutely did. But not physical and stopping the run. He wasn't. Xander, I missed that super chat. By the way, John, thank you. I believe, no, the next one. Not that one, Xander. There you go. They couldn't afford turnovers in 23. Yeah, okay, we read this one here. Yeah, we got them all. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that quick. Biggest issue this team has is the edge. Can't set it. No pressure. Is this something we can fix? By the way, am I right when I say this? The only guy who had a sack in this game was Davis. Your edge rushers were nowhere to be seen in this ball game. Okay, they were nowhere to be seen. Dean could play sideline to sideline. Coverage is mid. I would say, look, the loss of Nakobe Dean is being felt a little bit. Because if those edge rushers can't set it, linebackers have to go out there, and that's your second line of defense. All right, so let's go to another section here. 2 areas of football are stopping the run and running the ball. So let's put this in proper context. Let's go to team. You ran the ball for 86 yards. How many yards did Jalen Hurts have rushing? Hurts had 40. So am I right to say nobody else had any carries? Your running attack had 46 yards rushing? Is that right? So you're struggling running the ball and you're struggling defending the run in 3 games. Is that fair? Is that fair? That you struggled in stopping it and running it. Fair? No. What's not fair about it? You've been outrushed in almost every single game so far this year. And you got football teams. You're 17th and 18th in stopping the run, guy. You're 18th stopping the run. How is Barkley a top 10 back? When Barkley had 46 fucking yards on Sunday. How is he a top 10 back? Dude, your running game is not very good. So, again, in 12 quarters of football, the Eagles' run defense and rushing offense are like 20th, 18th, 16th. Okay? All right? There's some of your problems right there. Can't run the ball. Can't defend the run. It's one of the reasons why you're keeping teams in game.